Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to The Legend of Zelda. Yeah, well, okay, I already have an unused file made. Alright, let's do it. I guess I won't give Link a funny name. So, anyway, this, if it wasn't obvious for all two of you, but if it wasn't obvious from all two of you, this is the very first Legend of Zelda ever made. And yet in the timeline, in the Downfall timeline, it's literally at the very end. Which I suppose makes sense considering, well, look at the layout. There's nothing here in Hyrule. Beyond, caves, rocks, monsters. Oops, sorry. Remember these things from from when I did Link to the Past? They're Tactites. And of course, there's a rupee there and I can't have it. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to show off some locations to get... I'm going to show off some locations and get rupees and some heart containers and other items before we start tackling this game proper. This part really is just doing all of that, so if you don't want to stick around, that's perfectly fine, but if you're using this Let's Play as a walkthrough, then by any means, stick around, we'd love to have you. Blue Octoroks. And some Zora. Ocean Zora, I believe. And seeing as we got bombs, let's get our first heart container, huh? Take any you want. Obviously, you'd take the heart container, unless you're doing some kind of challenge. Now, this game, I do like this game. Has it aged well? It depends on the day. There are some times when I've played this game and it's like, oh, this is a real blast, and then other times, oh my god. Why is this a thing? Ow. Now, so, in this game, Link cannot attack diagonally. He cannot move diagonally. He can only poke in the direction he's facing. These are moblins. Because you know the moblins in every Zelda game that they're in, they have to be fat in some way. Except for Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, they're just really tall and thin. Well, suppose in Wind Waker and all the games correlating with Toon Link, so not the same Link, but like so Minish Cap, Four Swords Adventures. In the Wind Waker, the moblins in those games all we'll say built, but like they're not fat, they're just big. Like have big broad chests. Yeah, so after that death, I decided to just take a little careful, to be a little careful at the moment, which is funny considering my playstyle. Because typically, that route I was taking earlier with the beach, I typically go there to grind up rupees, and I come all the way around. But for the sake of the Let's Play, let's do something slightly different, huh? Go! No. Pass me. Go back. Okay, get surrounded by those jerks. Kind of funny, cause, apparently, according to Miyamoto, yeah, this game was developed and inspired by the fact that he used to explore caves or something along those lines when he was a kid. orange tactics, or I guess red if you prefer. Yes, they look orange, but this is the only game where you really see orange tactites. So, that was an Armos. Fun little tip, do not stand close to them when they're activating. If you do, they will run around everywhere. They'll be really fast. Whereas if you activate them and then just kind of step away from them, then they'll move slowly. What am I doing? Come on, pass me. You know you want to. Thank you. These are pea hats. I know. For those of you who've never played this game, or not really or haven't really touched the top-down games or the 2D games, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. Any of you remember those pea hats from Ocarina of Time? Yeah, we'll get to that game when we get to it. Originally, I wanted to play Ocarina of Time next as the next Zelda game, regardless of how I've been doing my Let's Plays as of late. But I decided to change things up because at the moment, I'm not 100% sure how I want to go about recording Ocarina of Time. I could use the original 64, I could use my Wii U, the Switch here, an emulator, or the 3DS, but I don't have the means to record 3DS games at the moment in time, as cool as that would be. We just gotta live. Keep running. Run, Link, run! Run like the wind, Green! Run like the wind, Luigi. I don't know. Oh, this is a fairy fountain. I only know of two in this game, like in the locations. I don't know if there's any others. But recording this, I did learn a couple of new things, so. Ow. So at this moment in time, everything hurts, except for the red Octoroks. They don't hurt so much. This was me just confirming the price of the candle. Also, an interesting fact, so, the Ocean Zora there, you can't kill them with the wooden sword. I don't know, I guess their fishy scales protect, I don't know. This lady, we need to give her this. Some other time, we don't need it right now. What the hell are you doing now, past me? Come on. Alright, cool. I guess we're just still trying to collect... Oh, excuse me. We're just still trying to get some rupees. It's all part of my master plan. Alright, that tactite can live. No, or not. I just know... Oh, good. So, that's a clock. No, that's the watch. It stops enemies in their tracks. It also makes Link what looks like he has a Starman on. Oh, look, another one. They can be very useful. Though, more often than not, from my experiences, they more or less come when you have already taken everybody out, more often than not. Alright, good. We got the rupees we wanted from here, so... So this Let's Play is a 100% run. We're gonna get everything. Well, and I'm gonna show everything that I think, quote unquote, matters. So, okay, we'll talk about that shortly. All right, first let's get this candle, and then we can talk about it. So the candle, this one's blue. There's two in the game, one of which we'll get later. This candle, you only can use it once per screen. If you screw up on whatever it is you're trying to do, you have to leave the screen and then come back. Ow. Ow. So first and foremost, let's go here. I just want to show this off. This will be important to us soon. Oops. Buy something, will ya? No, whoops, wrong store. And boy, this is really expensive. So if you go over here, and there we go. Take anyone you want again, boy. So now we have 6 hearts. Boo. Yes, let's take these guys out. Because we want the money. I think, barring any sort of refills, having to re-buy something, I think total, you only need like 500 rupees. Again, not counting for having to re-buy something, or anything like that. Ow. I'll take that, thank you. Alright, that's a Lionel. Ignore it for now. Blue variants of the enemies are the hardest versions of each enemy. Most enemies have a blue variant. But yeah, Lionel's hurt. For those of you who did not know, this is their debut game. This game is actually a debut to a lot of enemies, and I think it's also it's also a game where certain enemies only have appeared once. I have to double check that. Ow. Ow. Run! Run me, run! Ow. Idiot. What are you doing past me? I don't know what you were doing there. Alright. No, that's good. So first, let's quickly make a pit stop back at that fairy fountain. Alright, this is the only part where you're going to see me lugging things around. Any cuts after this, any cuts I have to make will be done. appropriate that it seems that the first two games I let's play of the Zelda franchise are both in the Downfall timeline. Though one of them is my absolute favorite Zelda game, as we've talked about before. If you watched that let's play, and if you did, I thank you. So right now, we're going to check out all these guys that give out rupees. It's a secret. I should have edited that in. Oh well, whatever. Alright, pass me. Let's go. It had been a while since we did a Zelda game, so... And then I was doing something, and I was like, oh, yeah, I got a hankering to play Zelda 1. Well, why don't we record it? Okay, so I should explain something. There's a couple places in this game where if you burn down a bush or bomb a wall, you'll have to pay for the damages. Now, I have no idea... There we go, we killed an Ocean Zora. Anyway, now I have no idea if if anything happens if you bomb down a wall or burn down a bush and you have to pay the damages, but you have no rupees. If anyone knows, please let me know. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm, and I wish I didn't have to say that. I actually don't like having to do those plugs, but I've mentioned that before. So we're gonna do something that's a little suicidal at the moment. First ignoring these moblins, but picking a fight with the ones that we absolutely have to. So as you can see, I should mention this. Hey, no, we gotta go back there past me. Dope. Stupid. Anyway, something to bring attention to, so as you can see, Link already has a shield. It's literally just that. It's just a shield. Or if you watch that Dorkly video, it's a smashing board. Yeah, this shield can't block much. It can block Octorok rocks and, it can block Octorok rocks and Moblin spears. Also, these are the Lost Woods. That was close. Now, this area will be important to us a little later. This is the graveyard. Who would have thought that, actually, if you go by Zelda 1 and Zelda 2, there are several graveyards in the land of Hyrule. Ow. 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 Go! Whatever. Lesai. Fine. It just creates incentive to take out more enemies so I can get more rupees. Because we need 250. Ow. Okay, I don't know what I'm guessing that when they throw their spears in directions that are not towards me, They're just practicing. Hey, Greg, look what I can do! Oh man, that was a nice throwing shot, Rick. Hey, can I get in on this? No way, Sam! I don't know. Sam the Moblin. Also his quote-unquote friends, Rick and Greg. So yeah, as you can see in the Lost Woods, yeah, the directions you want to go to are left, up, left, down, left. Yeah. Left, up, left, down, left. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you can get really screwed by how enemies spawn in. Another potion shop in case we need it.
Buy medicine before you go. Ah, okay. Have a nice one, kid.
Because it was wrong, I decided to quickly hide in here. No, you fool. Go back the other way. Ow. The worst part is, when I activated that one, I knew that was wrong. There, we have our power bracelet. And do not go up there, me. Don't even think about it. Alright. Good job past me. What are you doing past me? Oh yeah, okay, no, I know what I'm doing. Never said it was the best up move. What am... Ow. Whoa! Dodge! Stay away from those things. I'm glad they all spawned over there, though.
It's a secret to everybody, okay?
Yeah, Link had a good run. Game over. Whenever you die in the overworld, yes, you always spawn right here. I don't know, it's like when you drop dead, then the baggers are like, okay, let's just go and drop his body off back at that one spot. And then just kind of get in there and just kind of... There we go. Yeah, so enemies can drop fairies. I chose to ignore that one. Because we're just going to this fairy fountain. Now, the fairies they drop don't heal you to full health. They, like, restore 5-6 hearts. Yeah, oh yeah, I know what I was doing. Then I got confused. Wait a minute, no, this is wrong. Bad me. Ow. Ow. Yeah, it's fine.
Making it work. Ooh, heart. Don't mind if I yes. Whoa! They're definitely out to get me. Oops. Oops. Ow. Quit it. So now we just need 50 more rupees, everybody. And there was much rejoice. Ow. We don't need to go there yet. It's kind of funny. The plan is, besides the candle, we're going to get the blue ring and then work backwards on the expensive stuff. What are you doing past me? Ow. Yeah, what about, okay, another question for all of you. For those of you who've played this, have you found that when you're grinding for rupees, that the beach seems to be the best spot, especially when it comes to fighting these levers here? And it's something which we'll talk about a bit. We'll talk about it in a little while, but I noticed something interesting about the levers. Both variants. Ow. 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 Doe. Same spot too as the first time. That very specific spot just does not like Link. There's probably a sign there that we all don't see that says "No links allowed." Anyway, so yeah, we just gotta continue our rupee hunt. Now, there are other stashes of rupees we can get, at least 1 to 2 more, but with my current rupee count, there's no point. Yet. Yeah, so the power bracelet allows you to move stones, and there's a couple spots in this game let's call them warp points. Some of them are okay. My routing, I don't get much use out of them, so I do use them a bit, though. Oh boy, more rupees. And we're almost to our goal. Alright, that fairy can also just, you know, live. Wow. That Zora's got to work on his aim a bit. He was that fireball or energy ball or whatever just kind of grazed Link's nose. So, technically speaking, what we're doing with all this setup is A, just get it done out of the way. B, make things just a tiny bit easier on us. And C, this is actually all stuff you would technically want to do if you were doing second quest. No, we're not doing second quest. Dope. Whatever. Then I was trying to take that Zora out, but then I changed my mind. Ow. Ow. That was close. What are we doing? Yeah, that's right. You keep going this way. No fair, they can jump on entrances and we can't. Alright, so let's talk about levers for a second. Blue levers have a different moving pattern than the red ones, but something I noticed as I fought them, they don't drop rupees, if anything. That was close. But I discovered that here. And then a few times I duked it out with some blue ones. Yeah, I was like, screw this. Then I was like, okay, maybe. No, we'll just keep going south. Red lever. Now levers will immediately go into the ground if they hit you. Come on, we just need 15 more rupees, and then the job will be done. Isn't that exciting? The Octos are like, no. Absolutely not. And the P-hats are just like, bzz, 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 bzz. Yeah, when I played this game when I was a lot younger, like when I was a kid, I thought the P-hats were flies of some sort. Alright, we'll get to each enemy that what I thought they were when we see them. There's only at least two where I was wondering what they were. So we only need 11 more, and I wanted to stay in the initial area, but no. Ow. I like how the white sword, like, technically looks like the Master Sword, because, like, well, the hilt is blue. Yes, I know in some of the later games the Master Sword's hilt is purple. I've played and beaten every single Zelda game. Mainline. And a good chunk of the side... And a good chunk of the spin-off ones, too. Joe. I've beaten Cadence of Hyrule, I've beaten every Hyrule Warriors game that's been released so far. I've even beaten what I deem the Big Bad Four, and those ones are all terrible to me for different reasons. But then there's like certain things I could defend about each one. So, that's a discussion for another time. Anyway, we have our rupees. We're 1 rupee short of having a maxed wallet. In this game, and I'm guessing due to coding, it could only go up to 255, which is fine. See, here's the example. See. Watch out for the blue levers. You want this one. See, I kept a bit of a distance so he didn't go running around. Boy, this stuff is expensive. You want this. And we will be back for that thing on the right. It's cheaper there. So, there's one more thing I would like to do before we go on to... Before we go and start tackling the dungeon. Go. Bear in mind, with items in the inventory in this game, you can't scroll down. You only can scroll to the side. It's a secret to everybody. That's our last 100 we can get from NPCs in the game, but that's good. We need it for one last thing before we head to Dungeon 1. Now, originally, I wanted to keep going with this part until I bought all the things, but I decided, screw it. Like, that wouldn't make for a very fun part. So instead, I opted to get the candle and other random items and the blue ring in one last thing. Boy, this stuff is really expensive. Also, if you notice, the shopkeepers now all wear blue tunics like us. So now we have the big shield. This thing can protect us from all sorts of projectiles. But anyway, with that, in the next part we're going to be tackling level 1. So until then, you all take care, thank you for watching, and you have yourselves a great day. Bye.